Hello and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately today's going to be a slightly odd episode for you. First of all, I apologise for the quality of any of the video. Unfortunately my camera died about halfway through the build and I don't have enough really of any of the speed build to actually show you. So once I finish this introduction we'll go straight to pictures and then into the review. And the other thing I wanted to mention was that about 6 months ago I started posting videos 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. What's going to happen is I'm only going to be posting on Wednesdays and Fridays. Basically, one of the unintended consequences of posting 3 times a week, which I really hadn't thought about beforehand, was the bigger models. And I'm talking models that are sort of around 2,000 pieces or bigger. I just physically don't have time to do them, and I've got a few of them here and they're sitting here and I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, when am I going to be able to get the chance to do you? So I come to the decision that I'm going to drop the Monday video. I'm still going to stream on Monday nights, which will become the model that will come out on Wednesday, but it gives me a little bit more time to get some of those bigger models done. And as some of you already know who've been watching this for a while, I like to mix up not just budgets, manufacturers, but also piece counts and size of models, from the little ones right up to, you know, sort of 2,000-3,000 piece models. So carrying on the way I am at the moment, it just completely cuts out that end of the market for me. So that's why I made the decision to drop that. So today's video then, it is about this. Now this is the Cayi Spitfire. This one is not giving me any existential dread, so I am more than happy to say that yes, this is definitely the Spitfire. So, well, not the usual story, but we'll have some pics, I'll show you around it, and then we'll get into the review. So welcome back. Right. It does look like a proper Spitfire at least. So, usual thing, the instructions, they're pretty good. I find most of the QuanGuan instructions are quite reasonable, to be honest with you. Though there is a slightly strange way of building the wings. They are very, very fragile until you get to sort of the end of the wing, and then it all solidifies up. But until then, it's all very, don't look at it too much. But once they're all together, it's pretty good. But otherwise, yes, these are not bad at all. They will certainly get you over the finish line. Now, nothing was missing, nothing is warped, and nothing is discoloured, which is great. Always a good start, especially with QuanGuan. Overall, the build itself it's quite reasonable, really. It can get a little fiddly sometimes and a little fussy, perhaps, and partly because it has a lot of these. Probably difficult to show you, really. Maybe stick it on the end of a pen. And I'm sure you'll all know and all groan when you realise what it is. So these little create extra studs by going in to the bottom of a brick. And there are a lot of these in there. If you didn't know already, and you've not seen any of the speed builds that I do, a ballpoint pen nib, dip it in there, slide your finger on it. I find it's really, really helpful. Don't try doing it just with your fingers, it's a nightmare. They ping off all over the place. But there is a lot of that goes on, so be prepared for a little bit of finicky work, but you do rattle on through it, I have to say. It's so 682 pieces, not the biggest plane in the world. Without checking, it's probably broadly going to be broadly similar to the other two that I've done by them, by Guan. And yeah, I mean, you could do this for most people who are perhaps doing a little bit of modelling or whatever, building after work or school or something like that. It's only going to take you 2 nights, maybe 3, if you don't have a great deal of time. And it is a little fussy, as I say, but it's not bad at all, and the end result is fantastic. I really, really like this, certainly in comparison to the Cayi Spitfire that really messed with my head a bit. Because this, to me, is a Spitfire. This, God knows what it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, it does look like some of the pictures of a Spitfire, weirdly. But I'll take this every day of the week. Thank you very much. Underneath, undercarriage, it is a little... It's only held by one stud. Now, vertically, as you put it down, it's reasonably strong. However, to flick it up, not the strongest thing in the world. And obviously there we go, the wheels don't go into the wing as they would normally do, but I will forgive them that. It's the same with the other two models. It does come with this rather nice stand, again, that the others have as well, which holds it very securely into there. I'm not going to pop it on because it is quite stiff, and I would like to take it off again at some point without pulling that out. But it does mean that you can pose it just about any position you want, really, which is lovely. And obviously we have the spinning propeller test, so that works as well. Now this comes with 3 minifigures. I've got a pilot in there. I have one RAF ground crew and one random guy with a parachute on his back, and I have absolutely no idea where he's come from, but yeah, lovely. Thank you very much indeed. So this was £14.06, which, if memory serves right, is cheaper than the other 2 QuanGuan ones I got. Not by much, a pound here or there. But I would have to say, out of the 3 of them, I think this is probably the best one. I really do. I really like this. I like this a lot. I think it's a really good price. It's a really good model. It agrees with my memory about what a Spitfire should look like. It's reasonably solid as well. It's, once it's built anyway, as I say, the wings, when you're building them, can be a little fragile, and the undercarriage, when you are lowering it or raising the undercarriage, can be fragile, but otherwise it's not too bad at all. So yeah, I can highly recommend this if you're a Spitfire fan. So there we go, that's today's video. So hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again very soon. You take care. Bye bye.